Hello, my name is Rossella and today I'm going to do chapter 3 in this book. If you haven't done it yet, click on the red button there and subscribe to my channel to be the first one to watch my next video. You can find me on Facebook, Theory Virtuoso, or Instagram, Theory Virtuoso. You can also visit my website, theoryvirtuoso.com, where you can see all the videos that I publish. There are music theory videos to help you revise or improve your knowledge, tutorials on discovering music theory or grades, sample exam papers, musical quizzes to test your knowledge, and piano tutorials to boost your piano performance too. Thank you for watching. Bye! This third chapter starts with an exercise about beating. In 4/4, basically, we need to have 1, 2, 3 and 4 movements, because the conductor would make 4 movements to show the pace of the piece to the orchestral players. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The second example is in 3 crotchets, so we need to show 3 movements, 3 counts. 1, 2 and 3. And I call them movement indeed because of the movements of the conductor. Okay, you are already on YouTube, go and watch a conductor conducting and you will see the movements of him. You will see that the time signatures clearly indicated, otherwise the players just can't play all together. 1, 2 and 3. And what is this challenge here? To recognize the triplet. The triplet is an irregular amount of notes into a regular amount of time or space, which is the movement. So 3 in the space of 2. This is equals to 2 of the same kind. This means that in the space that 3 people will squeeze in to get into the 2 seats that we have. Imagine that somebody gives you a lift and it's 3 of us for the back seats, and then you squeeze to fit in the car and go back home or wherever you need to go. The next one is 3 halves, so 3 minims. We need to count in minims. 1 minim is this, because this is equivalent to 2 crotchets, which is 1 minim. Then we have another minim here. If when you count you overtake this number, something is wrong. Okay, first movement, second and third, all within the same semibreve. 2 halves means 2 minims, 1 and 2. 1 all together and 2. In 2/4 we have 2 crotchets, so that is 1 and 2, 1 and 2. This counts as a crotchet and another crotchet. In 3/8 we have 3 quavers, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. 3 in the space of 2, which means of the same kind, which means 1 quaver, the second quaver and the third quaver. Done. Was I too quick? Hopefully not. I'll keep this for a few moments. I'm sure you were correct. Let me know though. 3 in the space of 2. So a triplet is 3 notes equals to 2 of the same kind, the same value. 3 people on the back seats of a car is supposed to host 2. Squeezed in. Exercise 2. We need to answer the questions by adding a number. How many crotchets are equal to 3 quavers as a triplet, which is equivalent to 2 of the same kind, so 1. How many minims are equal to 3 crotchets as triplets, which is equivalent to 2 of them? 1 minim. How many quavers are equal to 3 semiquavers as a triplet, which is equals to 2 of the same kind? So 1 quaver. How many crotchets are equal to 3 crotchets equal as a triplet, which equals 2 of the same kind? So 2 crotchets. And how many crotchet beads is this? Oh, this is so complicated. Not really. Each of them equals 2 quavers, and 2 quavers equals 1 crotchet. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the grouping here is really helpful. We just need to see the grouping. The grouping makes our sight reading smoother and more musical in general. If we don't ask us too many questions, we are in a very good position. 1, 2, 3, and 4. How many quaver beads is this? Okay, 3 semiquavers equals 2 of the same kind. Therefore, this is 1 quaver. 1 and 2. I said this, but there was no need to it, because it's the grouping that tells us 1 and 2. I hope this was exactly as you answered it. Let me know. Exercise 3 now. Exercise 3 asks us to complete the time signature by adding the top number, which is the number of the counts. Now, to answer this very quickly, we need to first look at the bottom number, which tells us what to count. In this case, 1/4, which is the crotchet. So, how many crotchets? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the top number here is 4. How many crotchets? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 3. How many minims? This is because the minim is 2/4. If we simplify it, it becomes 1/2. And this is why 2 states for minims. How many minims? 1, 2, 3 in the space of 2, and 4. 4 halves. How many minims? 1, 2. 1, 2. Why do I go on to the next bar? Because I just want to be sure. If the second bar confirms the first bar, it means that I was correct. If not, I was mistaken somewhere. I was wrong somewhere. So how many did I say? 2. How many crotchets do we have in the bar? 1, 2. 1, 2. So 2/4. How many quavers? 1/8 means quaver. 1, 2, 3 in the space of 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 3/8 beamed together. How many minims? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 3 halves. How many crotchets? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4/4 common time. This could be also written as this. Common time. Was it easy? I hope so. Did you do it like me? I hope so. Let's move on to exercise 4. In exercise 4, we need to add the missing bar lines.
Okay, first of all, time signature. 4/4, which means 4 crotchets. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, bar line. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And this is the syncopation where a longer value is between two shorter values. Now please note that my bar line is within the stave. I don't do something like this, okay? This is really untidy, and you can don't take the excuse that you have an untidy handwriting, because we don't care. Music is like that, and full stop, I'm afraid. So you will need to be very neat, and if you want to be perfect, use a ruler. 3/4 means 3 crotchets. 1, 2 and 3, bar line. Let's double check. 1, 2 and 3, perfect. 2/4 means 2 crotchets. 1 and 2, bar line. 1 triplet and 2, bar line. 1 and 2, bar line. 1 and 2, perfect. Let's continue. 2 halves, 2 minims. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, minims, okay? Don't get confused with the crotchets. 1 and 2. Now what do I do here? Let me put the bar line. Actually, I'll go back there in a second. Minim, minim. So what do I do here? I pair up the dot with the value. There is half of this. So my eyes catch them all together. This is how you should do it. You don't need to count 1/4 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 equal 2/8, and then simplified is 1/4, and then 1/4 plus 1/4 is a minim. No, you can't do all of this when you sight read. Absolutely not. You need to flow. So value, dot, next to it value. The next to it in the order. Semibreve, minim, crotchet, quaver, semiquaver. You must have that order in mind at all the time. 3/8. Here we need to expect 3 quavers being together, and here they are. 1 quaver, 2 quavers, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is one group of things. We don't even have to think or count. We can't put a bar line in here. It's impossible. Lastly, 1, 2 and 3, just to confirm that we were right before. And the very last one, 4 minims in a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is equal to 2 of the same kind. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bar line. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Bar line. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Final bar line. Sorted. I leave it here for a few seconds for you to see it. In the meantime, I'm telling you that you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Theory Virtuoso. You can also visit my website, theoryvirtuoso.com, where you can see all the videos that I publish and much more. Exercise 5. Okay, here we have the dotted rests. But as we do it for notes, we need to pair up the rest and the dot with the value next to it. So we need to complete the time signature here with either the bottom or the top number. You know what, guys? I start with the easier one. Why don't I start with a complete bar? 1, 2 and 3 crotchets. let's have it confirmed here. 1, 2 and 3 crotchets, because these two together are another quaver, which makes a crotchet with this quaver. So we are in crotchets here. 3/4. One, 2, 3 and 4. So how many crotchets? 4. 1, 2. Okay, these two paired up. 3 and 4. We are in 4/4. As simple as that. How many minims? 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Look at here. I pair them together. This with the value next to it. Next to it in the order. So crotchet quavers. So 3 minims in a bar. You can, guys, here, you can write the fractions and then do your maths calculations, but this is just not musical. When you sight read a piece, you don't do that. You don't take the pencil and do your maths. You don't bring a calculator when you sight read a piece of music. So let's try to do it with theory, because we learn theory to put it into a practice. So let's try to do it, shall we? Great. Now, exercise 6. Here we need to add 1 rest. This is important because sometimes we have space for 2. To add the bars. Okay, this is in 2 halves, okay? 2 halves, which means 2 minims. 1 is here, 1 is here. 1 is here, and then here we have 1 crotchet, and we need to form another crotchet here. And to do that, we need a dot, and this will make a quaver, and then we need another quaver, because we need the value next to it, in this case up. Three-fourths. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and the same as here. 3. This is because we have 2 semiquavers and a quaver that makes a crotchet. In this case, it's useful to go backwards. 4 minims. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And in this case, we can pair it up with a dot and the value next to it up. So a crotchet rest plus a dot. And with this, we have finished chapter 3. I hope it was useful. You can test your progress by sending it to me, or go online and go on Instagram, and I will publish it very, very soon. Thank you. See you in my next video.
Thank you for watching my video. I hope it was useful, and don't forget to share it with your friends. If it was useful for you, it will be useful for other people too. As I'm here, I'd like to thank all those who messaged me and emailed me telling me about their music life or the music experience or music theory exam. And a huge thank you to all those who told me that thanks to my videos, they gain confidence or a distinction at their music theory exam. Thank you so much. This makes me so happy. Now, if you want to find another chapter of Discover Music Theory Grade 2, you'll find it here. Thank you.